Got another one for you called Am I the Asshole for Offering No Sympathy to My Husband When His Dad Crossed a Boundary? The original post was from January 19th of 2025. There will be an update that was posted this month, November of 2025. Okay, let's jump in. I'm currently pregnant with my second child. I found out 3 days before Christmas and told my husband the following day. He was pleased as punch. Myself, I was excited, but more than a little nervous. Big mixed bag of feelings. For this and other reasons, I asked my husband if we could keep the news between us for a while and let me process, adjust to this new reality before sharing with our family and friends. His response, I'm so excited. Can I just tell my work friend? I repeated that I would prefer to keep it between us for now, at least to get through the holidays without all the focus on us. Fewer than 10 minutes later, he says, work friend is super happy for us. And I told this other friend, and she says congratulations too. I let him know I was disappointed, and I thought his behavior was super disrespectful and shitty, but whatever, it's out of my hands now. He assured me that he wasn't going to tell anyone else. Fast forward through the weeks following Christmas, during which he pestered and pressured me to tell his family members before I was ready. Again, we had his parents casually over for coffee one night, and he let it slip without my consent because he's just so excited. Repeat this process with a few other friends and family members. For whatever reason, he hasn't yet let it slip to his paternal grandparent. Because of this, his dad has been pressuring him to call them. Today, his dad gave him an ultimatum. He would say something before the end of the day if my husband didn't. Husband comes home in his super pissed off mood and proceeds to vent to me about his dad's total lack of consideration and how angry he is over his dad's ultimatum. I calmly listened to him and I agreed. It's not a nice thing to do. It's not his dad's news to share. It is inconsiderate. But this is where I may be the asshole. I love you, but does this maybe give you some context for how it felt when you did the same thing to me? OP's husband then gets even angrier and tells her that it's not the same situation at all. Criticized her for making it about herself. Says that she has the victim mindset and he just needs support from her and not whatever this is. Wait a minute. So she called you out on your hypocrisy because you absolutely did this to her. Not once. Let's see. She mentioned work friend, then another friend. Then, we're going to slip to some more family members, friends. We told everybody but grandma and grandpa. And now you're mad because your dad gave you an ultimatum and you don't like how that feels being on the receiving side of that? But you couldn't respect your wife. I then also blew up at him, defending myself, and we've hardly spoken for the rest of the night. I can't wrap my head around him wanting sympathy from me after repeatedly doing the same behavior to me that his father has done to him. But is it not the same situation? Is he right? Should I have put my own resentment aside to help him feel better? Did I selfishly make it about me? Maybe he would have made the connection without me pointing it out. Or maybe he would have been more receptive if I just gave him a hug and let him calm down for a while. I don't think so. I'm still livid. But please tell me what you think, outsider observer. Relevant comments. First off, I'm going to tell you, no, you're not the asshole. Now, I will say it took two to make the baby. Obviously, there's going to be people he wants to tell, but you didn't say how far along you were. And I do know, there's that whole let's not tell anybody till we get through the first trimester, superstition. And if not only, it wasn't like he just told his parents, like he kept telling everybody. And for that, I'm not going to say he was the asshole, but he was definitely not in the right. But to get upset at his father for doing to him exactly what he's been doing to you, oh no, he's definitely the asshole in that situation. Relevant comments. Downvoted commenter. Nah, neither you or your husband is an asshole. You told your husband that he was going to be a father. That isn't just your news. Sure, I know you may have wanted to keep it quiet, but this has clearly been a dream for you and your husband. Okay, I'm just going to point out to downvoted commenter, this is their second child, not their first. Just saying. Sure, I know you may have wanted to keep it quiet, but this has clearly been a dream for your husband. Imagine someone you love coming to you and telling you they're going to make you a parent when you really want to be a parent. That's exciting. He was excited. He is thrilled. He has every right to be. You may have wanted that information to stay a secret, but everyone has their own feelings about becoming a parent. And truthfully, this isn't something you can control for him. He is entitled to share something so monumental, even if you don't want him to. It's like a wedding. It isn't just your wedding. It was his too. So I can understand his enthusiasm and his excitement. I would encourage you, OP, to not make this your line in the sand. Having a child is serious and there are so many issues to face. I can understand not wanting people to know before a certain time. However, I also understand the other side. You both are going to have to get over this now. You have bigger fish to fry. I suggest you sit down with your husband and tell him your reasons for wanting to keep it quiet. Tell him how you felt when he told people. Tell him that you understand his excitement, but just like he didn't want to tell his grandparents yet, you didn't want him to tell everyone yet. Now that things are out, you two have to work together. I encourage you to get counseling right now. Having a kid will introduce extraordinary challenges to your relationship. That's true. So if you aren't on the same page, you are going to have a lot of bigger issues. Please get marriage counseling now so you can learn how to better work together. Your little bundle of joy is coming and both of you are going to have to work together. Forgive his faux pas, even if he doesn't ask for it. Embrace him with love and let him embrace you with love. A man who is excited to see his beautiful wife bringing his child into the world is a fantastic thing. Congrats to you both, and I wish you all three the absolute best. OP responded, your reply made me tear up. Thank you. I do want to clarify that we are already parents to a spectacular toddler. This will be our second. I have suggested couples counseling to him for the sake of our communication, but he always finds a reason not to proceed. It makes me feel uneasy. This type of conflict tends to pop up pretty frequently for us. Heavy sigh. Your words still gave me a breath of optimism, so thank you for taking such an understanding stance and thank you for your well wishes. Downvoted commenter 2. You're the asshole. The news was both yours and your husband's to share. His father, however, is not one of those people who gets to choose who knows when. So no, the situation is not the same. OP responded with, you're right that it's not my news alone. With all due respect, he is the one who denied us the opportunity for a discussion by going ahead with what he wanted to do, despite my objection. Commenter 1, not the asshole. You are correct. He is a man baby. You should be even more angry that the initial betrayal because he clearly hates it being done to him, but it's fine with doing the same to you. Oh, reconsider marriage and pregnancy. Ignore that. You can't ignore a pregnancy or reconsider it. Ew. OP said, this is the part that has my head spinning the most.